Welcome back everybody to another episode of Silent Hunter 5, The Walls of Steel, with Kaloon, Mars and Klopp and the crew of U-35. Or rather mutinous crew of U-35. Yesterday was bad weather and none of this watch would even attempt to come up on the bridge with me. And I got strapped twice by Allied aircraft. Hence, I was attempting to come in close to the coast near this port here. These are the minefields. And I was coming in this way, and we were surprised by the aircraft because it was pretty overcast weather and bad seas, and the boat got strafed. Luckily, well, it attempted to strafe us. Luckily we didn't suffer any damage. Really scared me because I was the only one on the bridge. It scared the shit out of me actually, because I was the only one on the bridge, and then we dived straight away. We were down for 15 minutes and we had to change course because the plane saw which way we dived, and we're near around here. We're going to be out around this way is destroyer screen near the port, so we had to change direction, course. And then we were caught on top again about an hour or so later by another aircraft, and fiddled around and changed course again. So I came up, and then as you can see, I've just joined the game again. Came up and we started going this way, and I thought, oh well, dwindling fuel. I was going to go up here. There's an extra 200 odd. There's another day steaming, and that's would have been day steaming at a head standard, which is another 4 odd percent. Oh, that's, yeah, hang on, what was it? Yeah, 187. 187. About 9 hours. Should have been at 2 odd percent. More fuel. And then we'd have to come down from there with another 2 odd percent. So we're sitting on 27, so that'd have been 25, that'd have been 24. And I was putting aside 25% to get back. So I decided, because I'm not too sure, I'm estimating it's 900 odd Ks coming back this way. I'm estimating I should come back with 10%, because I'm leaving at 27. I'm estimating I should get back with 10% fuel. And at this present moment, 2 torpedoes, which is 140,000 marks I've saved the Kriegsmarine. So I'll be pissed off because I don't like re-signing torpedoes back in. It's more paperwork than what it's worth. Once they're signed out, they expect to be used, not come back. They're going to hate me at the Q store in Wilhelmshaven. U-boat pen. Deck gun ammo's okay. Yeah, I've still got a bit of deck gun ammo. I should have went after those that trawler and the coastal boat after the last episode. So this is December the 2nd. Dawn of the December the 2nd, and I just discuss a couple of these radio messages. You know, I got this one on the 12th, not long after we left on this current campaign. By order of the Führer, authorization is given on-site sinkings of any and all enemy passenger liners, whatever size, known or seen to be armed, and any or all tankers, including those of neutral nations which are beyond all doubt going to or from British Isles or France. Safety of the U-boat takes precedence over safety of survivors. Well, originally we were supposed to tow them to a place of safety, tie up all the boats behind us and tow them to a place of safety. But then one of our U-boats got attacked by an Allied fighter while he was towing all these survivors, and the Führer goes, nah, don't worry about it anymore, leave them to their own problem. And about 12 days later, those few days it's been all quiet on the radio, we get this message. Well, if you're all tankers other than American, Russian and Japanese, Italian and Spanish may be attacked in the American zone west of 2 degrees east. Yeah, we're going 90 degrees, and then once we hit the 2 degrees east, we're going straight back to Wilhelmshaven. I should really be going south, but then I got a pretty good chance of intercepting someone. I'm a bit sick of this area. See, this is why I came here, because originally when I was in British coastal waters campaign, there's heaps of neutral tankers coming backwards and forwards from this port. And I was wishing I could sink them. I was thinking, geez, look at all the fuel and all that the British Isles are getting. So that's why I came here. And when I came here, there's virtually bugger all. I had to scan this coast. I'd done a bit of a blockade here for a couple of days, just turning backwards and forwards on patrol cruise. I had a 100-kilometre blockade. No one was able to get past it. And then I think I might have got spotted by an aircraft, and then they diverted all traffic from that port. And I started getting more success down to this little shitty port, Grimsby. So anyways, west of, when attacking neutral tankers, U-boats remain unobserved and use electric torpedoes in order that the illusion of an internal explosion may be created and political repercussions might be avoided. Cargo of tankers is of particular importance to the enemy's war effort, and therefore now is to be classified as absolute contraband. So that would have been, if I'd had that order in my earlier campaign, geez, I would have stopped a lot of and then a lot of fuel reaching England, and then really all neutral shipping to stay clear of the British and French coasts or risk being sunk. This already happened to a number of neutral ships, particularly at night. Well, last couple of, since my four bearing this is rescue no one, take no one aboard, blah blah blah. There's my four bearing fiasco. Geez, should do that because you're all going to start yawning. I do this after a hard day's work. I know tea, and then as how short timed I am, I get on this and play till about 10 or 11 and then call it a day. Yeah, yeah, I was chasing neutral ships. I get a bearing going away. I go in that bearing. I go down a window garden so I can have a pipe. I go and I go and get off patrol cruise, which is my most economical setting, and I go on a head full and go and chase them, and only to find out, burn all that diesel, and only to find out they're neutral. I can't touch them. And sometimes I came up, I was able to intercept them with a perfect torpedo solution, but no. Mainly the Irish. For some strange reason, the Irish on this coast. So or some other a lot of these striped people, not them. Not them. Ireland. So we'll be heading back to Wilhelmshaven, but I don't want to risk running out of fuel. I'll see how much fuel it takes to get back from the coast. A bit of an explanation on that four bearing method I used the other day. It's been a very long time. Last time I used it was in a previous play. I think it was Gunter. Ooh. What's that? Gunter. Oh no, I don't even know. I can't remember now. I'd learned it and I used it a couple of times there. And as I said, I should have had the lines extending about 20-30 k's instead of about 3 odd k's. But in the end, I got him on the bearing he was at, and basically at 90 degrees. I think I intercepted him at about 80 or 100. I can't remember exactly. Well, the whole thing was that once I started doing it, bit that I'd cut out was what I said was might as well gone straight down, saved myself an hour and a half of tracking him, and just kept on going straight forward. I would have intercepted the boat. Except the fact is, the reason why I used it was because I've been having problems intercepting these boats and getting into a proper attack position. Like I approached that Granville type merchant from the stern, exactly from the stern. I was lining them up for a torpedo shot, and I was trying to work out a straight line to him, and as they're difficult to do, you don't know the speed of the boat, and you got to try and get correctly in line and get a correct angle of bow on the ship to score a hit. And in the end, he saw me and veered to port. I was trying to practice up on the full bearing method, so then I'd have an accurate way of finding a ship in the middle of the night, or fog, and be in a correct position to attack the boat or ship. Have my boat in correct position to attack the ship. So it's going to be 900 odd Ks, and at 222 kilometers per 10 hours, 2 odd days steaming. And I think it's 5 point something percent of fuel, 5 point something. I'll find out. They'll be taking I'll get an accurate fuel read in 6 hours time. My next update will be at 0700, and then after that I'll be getting, should I still be on top and doing this speed, I'll be getting accurate updates onto how much fuel a boat uses on a head standard, totally on the surface. Although underwater it doesn't mean that much, except that you lose, decks awash, just that you lose, while I'm doing 11.5, and when your deck's awash you're just doing about 10. So lose 1.5 knots being decks awash, and you can't charge your batteries either, or my battery charged by wire. Nothing, won't recharge on 99%. I'll know, because it's been always a bit of a mystery to me, or the fuel usage, and if now that I've found out how I can do it, I'll be able to plan accurately how much fuel I'll be able to use on my campaigns. So I can see I'll probably going more out in the Atlantic, where it'll be vital to know all this information. Especially if we have to come all the way back around here. But since we the Polish harassed us and we invaded Poland and took over the country, the French have been at war with us. And I don't know if the Fuhrer is going to invade France. I'm only in the Navy part of the service, and only a upper lieutenant C. All that is above my pay grade. I'm out here harassing fishermen and smugglers and whatnot. So if you go downstairs, I'll show you. Oh Jesus! I'll show you this. Finally worked out how to get down this way without getting tangled up. You take one step back and then step forward. See? There's no sausages left. Oh God, wish I could stop doing that. All gone. All that time I've been bumping my head against all these sausages hanging down here, but we've still got mouldy crates of oranges. No sausages. And I find nice spring in my step since I've been got that adrenaline rush from being attacked by those planes while I've been up here. I'm lucky they missed the boat. They just dived out of the clouds. Oh. Sorry, bet you're all yawning now. I'll put you all to sleep for the you'll wake up and the episode's been finished. I might sound a bit stuffy, don't know, nose feels a bit funny. But I think that's about all I had to say. I probably had to say more, but I've forgotten it. This episode might air, because I've already made a start like this before. I'll see you back at Wilhelmshaven. First of the lights. Bearing 335. Navigator, update the boat's position. Shit. Is that where you reckon we are? Don't know whether to believe you or not. $159 or $158. You're wrong. Hate you, navigator. That's under kill.
Tiefe unter Kiel beträgt und 40. 9 Meter, Herr Kaloin.
That's the light ship. What a shit navigator. Supposed to be seeing red lights.
Schiff in Sicht. Kurs 315.
Missed all of. It's my starboard. Land. Land it. Navigator, take your time. red one. And near the end of that island. There's a white one. The end of the island, and there's two. The end of the island, and then there's two. And I saw a red one. And there. There's green one, two,
Schiff in Sicht. Kurs 1, 2.
this guy's full of shit. And then there's white one and in the channel. Left and the key on navigator.
Tiefe unter Kiel beträgt und 40. 6 Meter, Herr Karlein.
It must be in this channel. Somewhere. Just got no idea he is. White light and one. White light and one. Oh, see, most of that island's still there. When are they going to be finished? It takes them half an hour to do one of those things. Still fairly deep. This is shallow. Must be around here somewhere. Better keep an eye out. Probably run into something. $280. There's one light left at 290. So 280. $280 and one left at 290. Might be, well, I see some green ones here, but I missed the start of them. I can't see the rest of them. Ah, did you? God. Don't you people do anything I tell you? Spent the last 15 minutes trying to work out. Right, this looks a bit more promising. How come I can still, that's 270, 280. I just don't believe you, navigator. But it explains why we're in the channel. Left under keel.
Tiefe unter Kiel beträgt und 60 Meter, Herr Karlein.
We're steering on a course of 145. Should be on 167. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 140. Stay 160.
Neuer Kurs 160 Grad.
One. 157. Port radar 5 degrees.
Ruder 5 Grad Backbord.
Radar midship.
Ruder 0.
Back to the lighthouse. Wish they'd mark the lighthouse on this friggin' map. That's the lighthouse that's on there. And we're going... Oh, that looks like the lighthouse. And the lighthouse is at 350. Navigator, update our position. Lighthouse should be there. And that's 350, we're heading into shore. Surprised me. 764. The lighters is there. It should be on our 20 degrees. 10, 20 degrees, not. Oh shit. Ahead slow.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Navigate here. Fucking idiot. Where's that lighthouse? Oh, there's the horizon. Steerage way.
Maschinen, stopp.
Hier 141.
Neuer Kurs
Ahead slow.
140
Right.
Grad. Langsame Fahrt voraus. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Navigator's no help. Oh, I can ask him for a celestial. Navigator, give me a celestial fix. That'll be half an hour. There's a green light. So hers right out. He had us going that way, but in fact we're going there, that way. Because that light I'm sure is there. So he's totally out. Because what I was looking at is that. When we're heading that way. Stay 147.
Neuer Kurs 147 Grad.
See, this is the hazard. This is a celestial one. N29C. And there are D. They're the ones that he did reckoning. See, N28D, navigation 28D, navigation 29C, celestial. Maybe he put me there. I put myself there, in line with that. Steering around that. And if I have a look on the map, we're approaching from there. instead of approaching from down there. He had us in there the first time, which is I knew was wrong. As soon as I saw that, I knew there's something fishy, because we never crossed those red buoys. The three welcoming ones, and right, the lighthouse is to this. Lighthouse should be. The lighthouse should be there, on that point where that arrow is, and about there. So. And I gotta watch out for this port facilities and shit. So I gotta steer near. Let's see now. It's all fun, isn't it? Right, steer. The lighthouse is 20 degrees, so I've got to steer at least 20 degrees to starboard. 146. Shush. Steer 166.
Neuer Kurs 166 Grad.
Below that.
Ruder 0.
Steer 160.
Neuer Kurs 160 Grad.
All right. Well, we've been allowed to more here. Okay, Chief, stop all engines.
Maschinenstopp.
Don't know about this navigator. See, he had me on friggin' land. Okay, I thought I'd show you a bit of the difficulty you have with a navigator steering coming into port at night. And this is the third. We left on the second, third at 2300 hours. We left on the morning of the second. And I worked out my fuel thing. My fuel thing was 4.6 per day %. But the thing is, once I crossed the Greenwich Mean Time, when they adjusted his clock, I didn't get my reading for 1700, of which I would have been able to get 2 days complete reading for an average. So I could only say that at a head standard I used 4.6% of fuel, fully surfaced, in a 24-hour period. I came back with 19%. We left it, when I started timing it, at 0700 reading. On the second it was 26.6. 24 hours later it was 22%, and that was all on the surface at a head standard. And now we're down to, at 20 something hours, we're down to 19%. 19 odd percent. Alright, well, this is probably a bit of a boring one. Might not come up, I might not even use it. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to catch us all back next time. See you later.